Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a happy Wednesday, a happy hump day. A lot of people in my comments, when I say hump day, go, what is hump day? Well, I'll tell you what hump day is for those that don't know. Hump day is the middle of the week. It's a hump. It's like a camel's hump. So you're humping over the week. So anyway, you can tell I'm still buzzing about Nicolas Pepe. But I'll come on to him in a minute. We'll speak about some of the other players we're linked to today. And in fact, we'll start off with Christian Bielik. He's that close to signing for £10 million to Derby County, which represents decent business, if I'm being honest. £10 million for a player that's played one or two first-team, I think it's two first-team games he's appeared in for Arsenal. So, listen, if this was last year, Gazidis probably would have sold him for £500,000. So we've now got a proper set structure in place, and we're starting to act like a big club now. You know, we're going in for big players. We're getting money for players like Bielik. £10 million. I think he'd do well at Derby, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's quite good enough for Arsenal. I've said this all summer. A lot of people have disagreed with me, and that's cool. But for me, yes, he smashed it at Charlton last season, but he weren't even Charlton's best player. And, you know, I know they got promoted and stuff like this, but this is League One he was playing in last season. And a lot of people think that he could just step straight up to Premier League action. I'm not so sure. And I'm not so sure many Premier League clubs, if any, have come in for him, hence the move to Derby. But listen, good luck to him. I don't wish him any bad luck or anything like that. Listen, it's not personal. I just don't rate him. And I think that £10 million is good business for Arsenal. 10 million for a player that's never really played. So that's a good positive start. Now let's move on to Samuel Umtiti. I would absolutely wet myself if we steal him from under the nose of Man United again, like we did with Pepe. £46 million is the reported fee. Obviously, we know him and Lacazette are pals. So, you know, we're trying to get a little French connection going on down at the Emirates by the looks of it. You know, obviously Pepe speaks French, Aubameyang speaks French, Guendouzi is French, Laka. Maybe Umtiti could be the next one to join that little crowd. And it would, listen, I've said all summer as well, I'm kind of like that with Umtiti. Fantastic defender, but that knee is a massive worry to me. And this league's more intense. It's a higher tempo, little bit more physicality in this league. The way they go down in Spain is like they've been sniped from row Z. As soon as you touch them or breathe on them, over here you get a little bit more leeway, really. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure how we would do over here, but he is a fantastic defender, and we haven't got a fantastic defender. We've got a couple of good defenders, and then the rest are crap. So that could represent good business as well. £46 million, when you think about it, he's a World Cup winning centre-back. Would have played a vital role in that World Cup. And he plays for Barcelona right now, as everybody knows, and he's been a vital part of their team for many years. So I think that's actually quite a bargain. I think maybe it is worth taking the punt. And £46 million in today's market is not a great deal of money. And if he hits the heights that we all know he can, and he does do it in the league, then we've got ourselves one hell of a player, haven't we? So I don't know. That's going to bubble on for a couple more days until the end of this transfer window. But we shall see what happens there. Mustafi, we'll come on to him. This is edging closer and closer. I'm actually thinking he could be gone by the end of this transfer window. Apparently, it could only be a loan move, though. A lot of reports going around today saying it is only a loan, but there's an option to buy at the end of it. So I don't know. Listen, we all know our thoughts on Mustafi. We don't need to go over old ground again with that. But at the end of the day, I think he is made a scapegoat a lot of the time. You know, he's not a one-man defence, is he? And there's other players, especially in midfield, that do just as poorly as him but get a free pass. So, yeah, listen, I don't want him at the club. If he's at the club, we back him. It's as simple as that. I wouldn't be booing him like a lot of people did the other day. And over in America, he got booed as well. That ain't me. I ain't going to boo any of them. Whether I rate them or not, I ain't booing them. So each to their own. If people want to do that, they have every right to do that. They've paid their money. That's up to them. So, but hopefully he's not here at the end of this transfer window, and hopefully Samuel City could be coming in. Who knows? Now let's move on to the big man, the main man, the £72 million man. Thank you to 740 if you're watching live already as well. I do appreciate it. Numbers have been mad on this channel since Saturday, since this Pepe news started. So please do stick a thumbs up for me, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. I do appreciate that. So yeah, happy days. But yeah, Nicolas Pepe, Nicolas Pepe, even as it's officially pronounced, he is said to be unveiled today. Now, what time are we on now? It's 10 to 12 and still no movement on this yet. I've got a feeling that it's going to be around 3 o'clock. If we remember last week when we announced the Ceballos and Saliba deals, they were done between about 2:30 and 5 o'clock. Now, what a week it's been as well. Jesus Christ. We announced them two last week. Then we went in for Pepe, and that's been done. And it's like Mustafi could be out. Bielik's going for a decent-sized fee. All of a sudden, our transfer window's gone from 0 to 100 real quick. And it's absolutely mad. It's got fans buzzing for the season now. Genuinely excited. A lot of people that didn't want to go and buy the shirt are now going to buy in the shirt. A lot of people that didn't want to go to games this season are now suddenly wanting to go to games. And that is what happens when you have a good transfer window and you sign a top player. You get the fans on side. You get everybody on side, regardless of how the payment structure works. None of us are accountants, so that's pretty much irrelevant, really. But you know, the way the media manipulates situations and stories about Arsenal, it's like we're the only club who pay in instalments. Juventus are paying £13 million a season for De Ligt. Nobody's mentioning that, are they? You know, that's how football transfers work. You pay them in instalments. So yeah, but when Arsenal do it, everyone's shocked. Oh, penny pinching Arsenal. But one thing I will say is this signing, like I said, has got everybody absolutely buzzing. And it's good. It's about time we had some positive news at Arsenal. It was all doom and gloom towards the back end of last season. And this transfer window, the first half of it, I weren't too bothered. I knew it was all going to come towards the back end, which is pretty much where most teams do their business now, the last 2 weeks of the window. So I weren't panicking, but I'd never expected we'd get Pepe. Never in a million years did I think we'd get Nicolas Pepe. So yeah, I'm over the moon, absolutely over the moon, and I'm hoping it's going to be announced later on this afternoon. As soon as it is announced, I'll be coming straight back with the happiest video you're ever going to see me make. So keep your eyes peeled for that and stick the notification bell on as well. So, and last but by no means least is Kieran Tierney. We're getting closer and closer to that one. Apparently, they want most of the money up front, Celtic. Excuse me. And we're agreeing to that. We're agreeing to it with a couple of add-ons at the end, depending on Champions League football and trophies, etc., etc. But I fully expect him to be an Arsenal player by the end of this transfer window as well. And like I said, it's been absolutely mad the way it's gone and flipped on its head from all doom and gloom and everyone being peed off to now everyone's excited and buzzing. We do desperately need a centre-back. I will say that. We desperately need a centre-back. So hopefully the club are getting one. And we shall see. Anyway, over 1,000 of you watching live right now. Only 10% of you have liked the video. Come on, people. Let's do a couple of minutes worth of questions and comments from you guys. Good morning to every one of you, by the way, in the chat. The reason the media pick on us is because we've been an easy target for so long. Not so much now. Good morning, the McManus. I hope you're well. And that is a good point, mate. Very good point. They love to bully Arsenal in the media platforms. If you watch Match of the Day, it's just full of Arsenal bashing. If you watch Sky Sports, it's full of Liverpool and Tottenham lovers and Arsenal bashers. The media, it's in general, the majority of the written press are West Ham, Tottenham, and Man United. So it's no coincidence they want to bash Arsenal, in it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Kyle says I'm getting. Kyle Moss says 40 million budget my backside. Well, there you go, mate. There you go. I did say back in January, a 40 million pound budget gets you over 100 million pounds worth of players. I'm glad that a lot of people have started to see that now, because at the time I did that video, this account was a fraction of the size that it is now. The longer it's obviously gone on, the more and more people have realised that now. So I'm glad people have seen that. I'm glad people have realised that £40 million budget is just made up by journalists for the sake of bashing Arsenal. Morning, Mohammed. 10 Samuel Titi will make us lots better. It'd just be nice to be able to say, Titi. That would be funny. Do you know what? If Samuel Titi signs for Arsenal, that's who I'm getting on the back of my shirt. That's the one. Tottenham 45 million bid for Dybala, says Herb. Good morning to you, mate. Morning, DJ Fury. Hope you're well, mate. I swear, some of you lot are mad. I swear, every day this chat room makes me pee myself laughing. But I'm gonna do 2 more minutes of this. I'm gonna read out as many of these as I can. Get Varane. Poch is not happy, says Paul B. We're getting third this year, says Coxie. Morning, mate. Arjun, good morning to you. You watching the game today, says Khan. Or Can, I do apologise, mate, if I got that wrong. Probably not, if I'm being honest, mate. Walter, and he says, what about Rogani? Well, that's still an option. That is still an option, to be honest with you. But we shall see. We shall see. Like number 300 from Vancouver. Good morning to you, V. I hope you're well. What do you think of Spurs? Well, we think they're shit, Abamon. Anish, good morning. We win in the league, says Dexter. Bruv, I love the positivity, but we're not going to win the league. Not this year, anyway. Dybala has been linked to Man United. Good morning, Ilias. Wouldn't it be funny if we went and got him as well? Just go and steal them all. We're apparently Banter FC, and we're bantering off all these other clubs that are apparently got more money, like Man United, or because they have Champions League football, like Tottenham. So, yeah, man, all good. It's all good. Good morning, Dale Lewis. Hope you're well, mate. Good morning, David. Right, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Stick the notification bells on. Thank you to over 1,300 if you're watching live. Do like the content before you leave. Stick the notification bell on. As soon as that deal is announced for Pepe today, and I hope it's today, they better not long us out. I'm pretty sure it'll be today. As soon as that's announced, bang, live stream back again. So, yeah, all good. Anyway, listen, thanks for the love. I'll see you later, peeps.